Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Welcome back to a new class. In today's class, we'll be learning how to make this lovely trendy bubu, and trust me, it's very easy to make. Within 30 minutes you should be done with it. Okay, now I'm making use of Mikado fabric to make this. You could use the plain one or the liquid one. Okay, so like this is for our ready to wear brand, so I'm making about 20, so I have some using the liquid, but this one is the plain one. I'll show you the liquid as we go on. So now you need 3.5 yards for this bubu on the average. So, and how do you fold? Now let's assume this is the fabric. This is 3 yards of fabric this way, and Mikado fabric comes by 60 inches. Okay, so how do you fold? This is my 3.5. All I have to do now is to fold over equally, so you'll be having about 63 inches. Okay, so once you fold this way, then you now fold over this way, and that is how to fold. So what I folded here is what I have here. So I just pin it down so that it should be secured. So you can see that. So this is the right side in, so I am drafting on the wrong side. So now let's get started. It is a one side of the shoulder bubu with drawstring by the side. Now all I have to do is to focus on this part. The first thing you want to measure is 3 inches to determine the slope. So that is 3 inches. Then you come to this edge and come down by 1.5. So that is 1.5. Then you connect straight to the 3 inches. That is visible, so that is going off. So once that is done, now we are going to maintain this 3 inches neckline. Then for the side that is going to be off, just do there about 12 to 13 inches will be fine. So from this center point, just measure between 12 inches. If you are a small size person, 12 is fine. A plus size person, 13. Then how much you want to show off your shoulder? So 12, between 12 and 13. So here, let me just make 12.5. Okay, you'll see it by the time I'm through. So you just mark at that point. So this is the 3 inches, the 1 inch, then the 12.5 or 13 or 12, whatever you want. So once that is done, the next thing I want to do is now for the ruffles at the end, I'm going to do about 20 inches. Between 20 to 22 is fine from the slope. So I'll just mark 20, then have an inseam allowance on both sides, so I could do 21 or 22. That depends on your preference. So now, for how wide you want it to be, it should be very wide, especially with the drawstring by the side. So by the time you draw it up, it kind of make it smaller, so you really need it to be wide. So on the average, 23 inches is fine for anybody. Okay, so you just come in from here by 5.5 to 6. So that is it. So I'll be cutting off the selvage. I'll just mark that. That is also going on. The next thing I want to do now is to take that 23 inches downward. So 23 inches here, so 23 all down, and I'll mark a straight line. So this is the 23 inches all down. So the next thing is to cut it all out. So what I will do is to cut from the slope out and all down. So looking at it, the slope is off. So this is the 12.5 inches I marked. So this also is gone. And you see, so the last thing we now want to do is just make a curve here. And you see, so I'm already cutting it off. So I'm just going to cut that part out. So So I've cut it off. So this will be used for the drawstring. So the next thing is for us to sew, finish it up and sew it. So you can see how this looks. You can see. So that is it. So now lastly, I'm just going to open this up. So this part of the 3 inches is still closed. So that will serve as a guideline. And you see it is still closed. So you can now open it up. So this is what I have. To finish it off with the crease, we know this is the center front, then this is the 3 inches, this is the 3 inches here. So I'm just going to go in 2.5 from the center point. Then make it fall. We don't want it to go down a bit because I don't like when it's choking the neck, so that's why I came down like 2.5. So you could place it this way, how much you want it to be comfortable on you. So this is it, and don't forget this is the 12.5 inches. Then you connect it straight to the center, and that is it. So this is off the shoulder and this side is intact, and you cut it off. The first thing I want to do is to overlock the fabric because it frays, and the next thing is to join by 1/2 inch here. Once I join by 1/2 inch, also here 1/2 inch, and then by the side I'm going to take 1 inch all down. Then we can fix our elastic band at the sleeve region. I want to have an elastic, or you can just have a band. So you can see it. You see how wide it is. So let me quickly do that. So guys, I have joined the Bubu. So look at the neck. After joining the shoulder, as I've told you, by 1/2 inch, the next thing was to just hem the neckline with a matching bias strip. So that's easy. The next thing I did was to just gather up. So first you can just split it, and here I added elastic. Okay, so it depends on what you want, or you could just, you know, hem it however you want to have the hand. So this is what it looks like. You can see how I just split it to give it that fullness. I did the same thing to the other side. Now to the side here, the first thing I did is to hem the side. I hem it by 1 inch, so you can see how it is. Then I just open it up with my pressing iron this way. Can you see? And then I'm just going to sew very close to this part I overlock. Make sure you overlock this fabric, okay, because it frays a lot. So that's all you have to do to make the strip channel. So you just, then the length of what I did, the length is so much, is almost like 28-30. So this is what I did here. So while sewing it, you just tack in the strip, and that is all. So you can see I just sew up the side, and that is it. So all you have to do is to give it a good press, and I think I'm still going to bead the neckline and the sleeve. So that is all on this. So can you see? And then you tie up your rope. So I'm going to show you the final look on the mannequin.